Well, after the Evanston train show, we thought it might be fun to go explore some old Union Pacific grade.
Right. This is really neat out through here.
And you're not going to find an older grade than this. This is 1869.
Right.
This is the original transcontinental line through southwestern Wyoming here, which was abandoned in 1909.
Right.
But isn't it a great road?
It is. It's actually in good condition.
Well, you were the one driving.
Yes, I've been out here before.
This is an absolutely great bit of grade to explore.
Yes.
Of course, there's a lot of really neat Union Pacific stuff to see here in this part of Wyoming.
Right.
This is Wasatch.
Uh-huh.
And there's some neat stuff here. The water tank. This was supposed to be the original engine shops before they decided that this was just too cold and windy, and they moved the whole operation to Evanston. But there's a lot to see here at Wasatch.
Wasatch is in Utah, though.
Well, just barely.
Barely. Just right on line. But it's in the area.
Right on and right here at Wasatch is the old Summit Tunnel.
Isn't that cool?
And that has also been abandoned, and so we went exploring there too.
Yes, we did.
It's a little scary, but fun. But the old grade here isn't scary at all.
Oh no, it's actually a really good road.
It's one of the. This is the best driving grade I've ever seen.
Right.
And driving down it, you might say, why is it such? Why are the fills so good and the cuts so good? Well, because it used to be railroad grade.
And that makes sense.
But my goodness, what a wonderful dirt road it's become.
It's not bad.
So here's a great map showing southwestern Wyoming, just so we get a sense of the area that we're talking about here. Piedmont is marked out here because that's the ghost town that we're actually heading toward.
Right.
Now, a lot of Union Pacific Rail fans know this exit here. This is Leroy Road.
Right.
And we've been out here many times to film trains.
Exactly.
Including the big boy.
The big boy especially.
Because there's a road that paralleled the Union Pacific tracks for some distance, which duck underneath Interstate 80 right here at Leroy Road. What a lot of people may not realize is that Leroy Road, at least this upper part of Leroy Road, is actually the old original Union Pacific grade from 1869. And on the other side of the freeway, it's Piedmont Road.
Right.
Which is also the old original 1869 Union Pacific grade. Piedmont Road, which is also County Road 173.
Right.
And it goes on for miles and miles and miles. And you can see here from this map what a curvaceous thing it is.
Oh, it is.
And it wandered all over the place. It's perfectly level because of the fills and cuts, but it was really twisty. And so the Union Pacific decided to bypass it by boring a tunnel under the mountain over here, the Aspen Tunnel.
Yes.
And that opened in 1909, and they abandoned the other line. And then you can see that they also bored a second tunnel right alongside it because it was quite a bottleneck.
I'll bet.
So now there's two tunnels under the mountain over there and no tracks at all on the old original 1869 grade. Now, unfortunately, that means they bypassed this little town ahead of us, Piedmont.
Right.
And that was the end of Piedmont. It was immediately rendered a ghost town when they lost the railroad. But what a fun and interesting place it is to come explore.
Oh, it's a blast out here. I love it.
It's a well-preserved little ghost town when you get right down to it, and well worth coming out Piedmont Road just to explore.
Exactly.
Now, a lot of the original buildings around here have been lost to the elements, but these three houses up here are pretty well preserved.
Pretty much, yeah.
Now, one of the things that really jumps out as you're driving this entire grade is how green and lush it is out here.
It's amazingly green.
For Wyoming.
Right.
But we're following along a stream that comes down through here, and it's easy to understand why the railroad chose this route, because water is abundant.
Right.
You know, it's really amazing how well built these three houses are.
Well, I noticed they were made out of railroad ties.
Yeah, heavy beams and stucco, really well put together.
Right.
And I guess that explains why these three houses have survived when so much out here has not.
Right.
Now, the reason that Piedmont existed in the first place was the charcoal kilns. Say that quickly 3 times. Charcoal kilns built by Moses Brine when the railroad came through.
Right.
But he knew that there was a big market for charcoal, and there's heavy forests in the Uinta Mountains above here, and the railroad coming through here meant that this would be the perfect place to build a community to do nothing more than make charcoal.
Isn't that something?
This is an original shot of what Piedmont looked like in 1869 when the railroad first came through. But there was quite a bit of industry here.
That's wild.
In and around this charcoal business that was going on. So 3 of the 4 charcoal kilns have survived.
They're really in good condition,
Wow,
too.
are they in good condition?
Yes.
I mean, there has been some preservation work done on them, but I think just owing to the fact that the way they're built makes them pretty indestructible.
Right. Well, I would hope so.
But as a stone and concrete beehive made with lime mortar and field stones, well, yeah, they're pretty darn strong.
Right.
The wind can't blow them down.
No.
And there's plenty of wind here. So something happened to this one.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened.
It met with tragedy. It fell down.
Right.
But the other 3 are in pretty much perfect condition.
Right.
There you go. Just when the railroad came through, and from what that sign says, this was where the main line came through back then. I didn't catch that. Yep, same exact. I wonder if they were free built or if there was a wood form inside. It still smells of charcoal in here, and I love the acoustics.
Oh, wow.
Isn't this amazing?
Oh, yeah.
It's been re-ticked.
Well, speaking of ticks, don't touch anything.
Don't touch anything.
A lot of hornet nests up there. Yeah, it smells like charcoal. It held quite a bit of wood, though.
I think we got here a barbecue, Billy Bob. Oh, hi, birdies.
Sorry.
They just passed
Maybe
through.
those are bird nests.
Those are bird nests
I
up
was thinking
there.
they're hornet nests. No, they're birdie nests.
Oh, they swallowed something, yeah.
Bird nests.
Swallows.
Yep.
They look like swallows. Well, this is sure a neat place.
Oh, I love it out here.
Wow, I've never been out here. I've heard about it.
Right.
But this is my first time on this old grade.
Well, my brother actually lived out this way, not too far from here.
Oh, wow.
We're out in the middle of nowhere.
So you're very familiar.
Yes.
But the grade here is just phenomenal. If you know what to look for, you can easily tell that you're driving on grade. But just think, this was fundamentally the view out of the front of a Rogers 440 in
Right.
1870.
I should have bought my train whistle at the train shop.
Toot toot. But I love driving old grades because you do get this sense of this is exactly what those locomotive engineers saw
Right, they're Vista.
back in 1870 coming down this grade. Well, it's good to be out and about
Yes.
exploring grades again.
Yes, absolutely.
And there are many, many more grades to explore.
Especially out in this part of the world.
Well, if you haven't been over to the channel, please pop over to the channel. And if you're not a subscriber, you can do that with the blue button coming up just now. Well, we're not sure how you found this video on the internet. We hope you didn't find it boring. And we will see you here on Sunday with another Sunday show. We'll see you then.
Bye.
Bye-bye.